are now watching Passion Dollar Sign's YouTube channel.
Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, home to the Florida State Seminoles. And just listen to this crowd energy. For every Seminoles game, the war chant goes full throttle. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 11th ranked team, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Tigers will kick this deep to start us off. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the Seminoles offense comes on the field first today. Here we go. You can feel the juice in this building. What a privilege, Kirk, to be part of this rivalry game.
Well, there's nothing like rivalry games. You know, no matter what you've done all year, you get your opportunity to win this game today, and it can change everything.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And the single back takes the handoff. Well, Kirk, no surprise. You get these two teams on the field, and it's tight and competitive right to the finish.
Well, Chris, the last time these two teams met, remember, it came down to the wire, the very final few minutes. Sure hope we get another one like that today.
And the back gets the football. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
Well, how about that, Chris? He gets a chance once, twice. They go back to him a 3rd time. He's still short of the 1st down. This defense really locking in on that running back every time he touches the football.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So Clemson's offense out there for their first possession. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kurt, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a 1st down.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game, the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then you can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
Bringing pressure. Got got him. He's sacked.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Well, Cook, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
The ball is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
The Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
That's reeled in. It's Douglas. Gets past the tackler into open space now. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
On the ground, it's Williams. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And he's got his man open downfield. And they stopped him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Finally brought down, but the gain moves it to the 44. And the Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Clemson now operating in the red zone.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Trying to run, it's Maffa. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. I mean, he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Takes the handoff again. Heading for the goal line, and now the ball's knocked loose. It's a turnover.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Second down after that previous play. They'll run it here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
To the air, it's Uiagalelei. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Frustration in the last drive. They moved it into plus territory, but coughed it up. Can't afford that down on the scoreboard now. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
A couple things that really stood out to me here, Chris, on this nice play by the corner. Awareness to be able to see the wide receiver screen, and then the willingness to get involved and run support and make the tackle. Great play.
And he's tackled after the catch.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Fires it on the move. Catch is made down the middle. And they pick up the first down at the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Williams. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
To throw, it's Klubnik. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
And he drops back in the gun. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Here's the point after attempt. And there's the point after. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. It's Benson. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And tell you, you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warrick. And going back to Fred Biletnikoff, played, of course, at Florida State.
Clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking for the wide out. It's caught downfield. Finally brought down, but the offense moving close to the red zone here.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Noles with 1st and 10 here. The shotgun handoff here. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. After a promising start, these teams will just continue with more of this action. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Back to pass. It's Uiagalelei. Catch made on the out route. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. And a touchdown to the big tight end. We're seeing it more and more on Saturdays and Sundays, Kirk.
Well, the tight end saying, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Don't forget I'm a pretty good player, too. All the attention being put on the wide receivers out on the perimeter is going to make this defense have to focus on the interior, making sure where that tight end is and trying to slow him down.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the handoff on a counter. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Great cut. They whiff on it. Nearly took it all the way. They finally grab him. Lucky to give up field position and not points there. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll give it to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
The pocket breaking down. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. And the offense recovers the fumble.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look at that. He's still going. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Play action here on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Sticking with the running game. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Clemson. And now we are all even for basically a brand new game here.
Yeah, it's exactly right. With a tie game, you treat this as a fresh slate. Forget about the mistakes you've made, the big plays that you've made before. Doesn't matter anymore. Now you just go out and play and go try to win this game.
Now the all-important extra point. And it's up and good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. On the run, it's Williams. And he's got it already past the first down marker. Tackle made after a big gain.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
And in first down, they go right back to him. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
A gain makes it second and medium. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5.
False start. Offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now it's second down here. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with is defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw already.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Knowles.
What a great example of why this tight end is one of the top tight ends in college football. This guy's got great speed, but he also has the power to be able to break through those arm tackles and take it to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Bringing it out, it's Haynes. And he's stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down after a short gain there.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You'll take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Well, when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent. This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone or they have to settle for 3?
Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback. He's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, the backs they have here now on this roster. Boy, just so many different combinations and ways to attack you.
Using his legs, it's Maffa. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. It's a shotgun run call. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. It'll be a 33-yard attempt here. No problem. Knocks it right through.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. It could be the receiver running the wrong route. Ball sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. He hands it off from the gun. He tests the middle to get stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up. Back to throw. It's Uiagalelei. Receiver makes the catch. Second effort. Their defense cannot stop him short of the mark.
Good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. You can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
Receiver in motion now. Handoff to the back. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack that has given this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Breaks loose at the 40. Tremendous toughness here. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
You just don't see very many inside runs open up like that. Usually those are your kind of your bread and butter plays where you're looking to get 4 to 6 yards. But, hey, it doesn't hurt when you can bust out a big one through the A-gap.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. The Seminoles trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal.
Ready.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
221 wing.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
Well, I just love to see an offense finish off a drive. You get inside that 5-yard line, you've got to be able to pound the ball to the goal line and into the end zone. Great job to finish it off.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They knock through the PAT to go up 28-17. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. He makes the grab. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Gain moves the ball right near midfield. It'll be 1st down. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes.
Got space, looking to score. And the ball to the ground.
Chris, this could end up being a critical play in this game. If they don't have a chance to come back and end up winning this game, the coach could look back at this very play and wonder if things could have turned out differently if they would have been able to hold on to the ball and gotten some points before the half.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And it's been a battle of wills between these two teams through 2 quarters. Bend but don't break. They've managed to neutralize the explosive playmakers on each side by shutting down passing windows and providing tight coverage. forget the Jimmies and Joes. This second half could really be about the X's and O's. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. And the Knowles will kick this away to begin the second half. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away each of the last two possessions. First play of the second half is a handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The Tigers come to the line to run the hurry-up. To throw, it's Klubnik. Makes a quick grab. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker. And the Tigers will line up to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Lee. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, and it's incomplete and very nearly intercepted. A wasted opportunity for a much-needed takeaway there. And the Seminoles will have to kick this away. Bringing it back, it's Brown. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Can he take it all the way? Touchdown, Seminoles. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And now here comes the point-after attempt. And after the point after, it's a 35-17 game. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Handing off on the draw play.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter in a effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Tries the right, and he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Going the other way, can they stop him? That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could breathe a nail in the coffin.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Ball handed off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. And he'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. Now we run a draw play. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now.
Offense facing 4th down.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Looking to throw. It's Klubnik. On the run, he'll let it go. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. And it's complete downfield. Brought down quickly, but a big gain through the air. Ball moves to the 45. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing, they're sitting back in zone, they're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Okay, it's third down after that run. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The attempt is no good. He missed it. And off the miss, it's still a 21-point margin.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. Has the first down and more. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Finds a man open on the right side downfield.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
Handoff in a single back formation. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. That puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on a football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Dropping back, it's Uiagalelei. Looking right, this one caught. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
The Noles line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Solid gain puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Noles. And the beatdown continues. And momentum really building now. Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
Lining up to try the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Quick throw to his receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice game.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. As the first down is still going. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. It's an out route, the catch made, and he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
It's almost like they don't have another receiver to throw the ball to. This guy's been making all kinds of plays today, and this time he decides to show off some fancy footwork and somehow stays in bounds.
Trying to find some room. It's Maffa. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
You talk about a dream football game at the college level. This guy's now over 400 yards passing today.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking to chuck it again. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Offense hungry to convert here on 3rd down. They don't want to send out the field goal team after what happened in the last attempt. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. It's Maffa. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got...
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
They're set now to try the PAT. And it's good.
The kick is good. That makes the score Florida State 45, Clemson 24.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Set to kick this one away.
Turner choosing to field this one. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Florida State offense heading back onto the field. This has been a dominant performance so far, of double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the 2nd half. Looking for a gap, it's Williams. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
As we break for the quarter, Kirk, Florida State is on top. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. And now entering the final period. Is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. They'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long.
22 water. 22 water.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it for a big gain. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
To the air. It's Uiagalelei. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
It leads to 2nd down.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here.
Here we go. Set.
Takes the handoff. It's Williams.
Running back, gain of 3. 3rd down coming up.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And looking for a big play here. And the pass is incomplete, but the defender a little too aggressive here. That should result in a first down.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
They tackle him, but the game moves the ball to 36.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. On first down, why not keep it on the ground?
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
Base 27 jump. Base 27 base.
And here's the handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's Klubnik. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. Pulls it in. It's Maffa. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Looking to throw again. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as they try to cut in to this lead. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Gain of 2. 3rd down coming up.
That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he pulls in the catch and moves the ball to the 35. Another first down.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
Caught over the middle. It's Morlock. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
A solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. Can they finish it off here on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And they've got him.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get first downs. What are they looking at now? 3rd and inches, it looks like.
Running a quarterback sneak here. Touchdown, Florida State. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. And just a simple sneak to earn the 6 points, Kirk.
Yeah, no need to overthink it. The sneak works exactly as it's designed, and you get the score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee And they'll bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football, and now it's second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Now the screen doesn't produce a first down. Good work by the defense. Now it's fourth down.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Close to the tight end. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here's the second down play.
Charcoal! Charcoal! Charcoal!
Use the running game to chew on this clock now. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal at the 9.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense.
Come on, set! Four base bait! Four base bait!
They'll try to power it in right up the middle. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Boy, Chris, the way this quarterback's been playing, I'm surprised they didn't throw the football here. I wouldn't be surprised now that they're facing third down and goal. Put it in his hands and let him work his magic.
That play sets up a third and goal from the 5 now.
Brass!
They'll run it from the gun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
And that is just a great job by this defense on third down. Getting penetration, they come up with a loss. Now, it's a big decision. Fourth down, as an offensive coordinator, you've been going backwards. What do you call?
So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. He was on target with his first try. This is a chip shot from 24 yards. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And they add to the lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Getting set to kick off after extending the lead with the field goal. The offense knows they have a long way to go and not much time to get there. Fielded in the end zone. It's Haynes. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. It's a fumble. Now the defense has got it going the other way. Touchdown, Seminoles. A fumble return for 6.
Oh, just a killer for this offense. Potentially a 14-point swing. Not only do you not come up with a score yourself, but you instantly give the defense a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner looking to make a play here. And bulldozing his way through. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This one has been a beatdown for the ages. A demolition, an evisceration. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got it. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense is not giving up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And the pass ball is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes out. This looks like a pretty obvious call against the defense. Defender flag for being a little too aggressive. 15-yard penalty benefiting the offense. To throw, it's Klubnik. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. That will be incomplete, trying for a consolation touchdown, but it's no good, and time expires on the game. There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football, Kirk. You walk off the field knowing that you have taken care of business and beaten a rival.
Nothing better than that. That's one of the feelings that you'll never forget. For everyone in this program who supports this team and played on that football field, they'll never forget this win. A well-earned victory and bragging rights until they play again.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.